still just as happy as a kid in the candy store, because I got my free membership to the gym, and I ain't got a care pretty much in the world. I'm still having the time of my life, and I'm doing something that I never thought I'd do in a million years. I'm competing with these large guys, these big guys. I'm not placing dead last in just a regular show, but I'm placing good enough to keep it up. So 1994 comes around, and things got a little bit better for me. I was finally able to place, high enough to qualify for Mr. Olympia. And that year, I went to Mr. Olympia and I placed like, I think I was 15th, somewhere in there. At least I got called out, so it wasn't too bad. And things are looking up for me. And like I say, still got my free membership to the gym, so I'm on cloud 9, And Mr. Olympia got a chance to go out, and I'm not just a fan on stage, and I'm not just having the best seat in the house. I'm out there actually being compared to some of the other guys. Well, 1995 rolled around, and I'm still not doing too good, and I'm getting to the point where, man, I gotta make a change in this sport. So Flex Wheeler come on the scene, and he was winning every show that he entered. And I remember we were in Paris, France. When I was in college, if I wasn't the smartest kid in the room, I would always go to the kid that was smartest, and I would learn from him. And that's how I graduated with honors from college. So I like try some of that philosophy here. See if I can get some knowledge from old Flex Wheeler. So Flex in his room, and I'm knocking on the door, hey, what's going on, Flex? And I ain't nothing. Like, man, you cleaning up. You winning every show you enter. Like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, well, I'm kind of new to this sport. How you winning all these shows? They're like, well, I got good trainers, and I got good supplements and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, well, damn. Maybe we ain't taking the same kind of supplements. What are you taking? He's like, well, I'm taking vitamin K, G, F, and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I can't say exactly what he said. So I'm going to use a little, I'm going to tell like a country folk tell when they trying to get around something. He's like, yeah. He's like, man, if you want to be with the big dogs, you got to get up on the porch and do what the big dogs do. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know it was like that. So, needless to say, I went out and found somebody that had the same kind of supplements that Flex Wheeler was taking. And finally, in 1995, I went my very first pro show. And I'm like, man, I wish I knew this a long time ago. I didn't know that was the difference between winning and losing. So I'm really on top of the world now, because not only do I have my free membership to the gym, I'm winning a pro show. So that year, Mr. Olympia, I go and I place a little bit better. I think I placed 11th place. So things are finally looking good for me, and I'm finally where I want to be. And got a little extra money and pay all my bills and catch up on all my bills. 1996 rolled around, and I won another pro show. Same show I won the year before, the Canada Cup. Qualified for the Mr. Olympia, and moving up now. I went to Olympia that year and I actually ended up in 6th place because NASA, Elson Body, failed the drug test, and they took his places away from him, and that moved everybody behind him up. So I moved from 7th to 6th place. I really got it going on now. I even got a supplement contract and everything, and I'm really on top of the world because I got everything going for me. Free membership to the gym, 6th place in Mr. Olympia, still working full time for the police department, got a nice job with some good benefits and everything. So I should doing pretty good. 1997 rolled around, and I remember like it was yesterday. I used to always do the spring shows. And I like to decide, I'm gonna try to switch things up and do some of these shows at the beginning of the year, that like in the fall. Well, kind of proved not to be such a good idea. My first show was Ironman that year. It was in February, and I went to the show, and I thought I was gonna do pretty good. I did okay. The only thing about it was I got beat by somebody who I never thought would beat me. Real short guy. I don't know if y'all know him. His name is Lee Priest. To me, he's like a midget. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Can I get beat by somebody like that? I'm like 50 pounds more than him. I like kind of put that behind me. Like I say, I can't get too mad about too much or nothing. Like say I still got my free membership to the gym and still working for the police department. So I go on to the next show. The next show was the Arnold Classic. And I get to the Arnold Classic that year, just coming off of probably one of the worst injuries I've ever had in my whole entire life, herniated disc. And things are not going too good at all for me. They called Lee Priest out in front of me again. I went back to my room after prejudging. I just told my girlfriend Vicky, I'm finna quit this bodybuilding stuff, because once they start putting midgets like Lee Priest in front of me, this really ain't worth it. And she said, boy, shut up, you ain't gonna do nothing. And I thought for a second, like, yeah, you're right. Because if I quit bodybuilding, I lose my free membership to the gym. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna hang around for a little while longer. Well, I go back for the night show, and I end up beating no Lee Priest. So things are really picking up for me now. So I'm back, where I want to be in the sport. I'm doing pretty good. I ended up placing fourth in that show.